This month, the City of Austin's Office of Sustainability awarded $3,000 grants to 25 organizations working to build food justice in Austin, which helps people facing food injustices. The program was first launched in 2020. And joining us today on this Friday is Ariana Diaz, founder of Aleph Cookery, one of these organizations that was awarded a grant. So thank you so much for joining us in studio today, Ariana.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is really exciting.
It is so exciting, and I think we're all so impressed with this organization that you've created. So it works to support grocery concepts for people of color and to help those communities specifically. Can you tell us a little bit about how you put this all together and how it works?
Yes, so it all started very naturally. I started, getting some friends together and some people I knew at UT to get some waste around move out time, food waste specifically, to redistribute out to the free fridges. And then kind of started to do some of that work out in Los Angeles, brought it back here, and it's just grown larger than I could imagine. But
wow.
Yeah.
Supposing the need is so great.
Yes, so something that's kind of a misconception is that food insecurity and the big problem that we're dealing with right now started with COVID, but this has been a problem before COVID. It's generational, and that's something I've experienced. So it's something that's always been really important to me, but yeah.
When you talk about your own personal story, is that what motivated you to create this? Just your sort of relationship with accessing food and healthy food?
I would say yes. I would also say my family has a huge role. I experienced some really scary health complications within my family that were very affected by inaccess to food. So that is definitely my main motivator, and making sure that our communities are fed, because food is a human right. So that's probably my biggest motivator.
And I want to talk a little bit more about the people that you actually help. You're trying to reach these communities of color, as we mentioned in the beginning here. So these folks are seemingly afflicted by health issues, how you just pointed out, accessing healthy food. Tell us a little bit about the people who are being helped by your organization.
Yeah, so I work very specifically with the East 12th Street community.
Okay.
And the Mount Carmel apartments are right across from the fridge that I work with at Nisa Taqueria. So that community is a wide range of people. We're dealing with people who are also unhoused that come by the fridge from all over the city, people across the street, which is low-income housing, majority people of color, and this really does come from generational oppression within our food system. But the people that I work with are some of my favorite people in Austin. It's exciting to be able to get excited about the food that's at the fridge and think about ideas of what to cook at home, because it's a lot of the things that we're working with they haven't had access to either ever or in a very, very long time.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
And it's really important work. Are you seeing maybe the need greater now than ever before? We've done so many reports on inflation and the rising costs of groceries and gas. Are you seeing more people need help now?
Yeah.
Perhaps because of those things?
I would say yes. I would say it's a huge problem even after COVID, even after redesigning these new systems. And so that's why the way I look at Aleph is really as kind of a concept that's able to reimagine and redesign what it means to exercise mutual aid and also create communal food systems for our people, because there's not really, I was noticing here, we have robots to deliver our food, but we don't necessarily have people working on new systems to be able to feed our people. So it's definitely about priorities and education and, things like this, just talking about it and making people aware.
And I love how you came up with the name Aleph. Tell us real quick how that came about.
Yeah, so I'm mixed culture, mixed race. I'm Jewish and Mexican, and Aleph is one of the only Hebrew words that's used in Mexico. It's actually used for currency. So the economic part of it, the cultural part of it, everything kind of just comes into one. And cookery means the art and practice of cooking. So we kind of want to make that accessible for everyone, no matter what their life situation is. And yeah.
Well, we can tell your heart is really behind this. Thank you so much for joining us today and shedding some light on the issue and how you're helping here in Austin. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.